Hello, we're back with some more Doki Doki. It's been a while. Like, I guess weeks. I don't know, I was doing stuff. But anyway, let's try to finish it. I hope this is the last episode. The last video sort of cut off, but it didn't go too far though. So let's get started. Today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I'm gonna say irresistible. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! I'm back, y'all. And I brought a guest with me. Girl one, not Yuri. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Vanta. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Got excited again. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is probably Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her smile figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Vanta in the classroom and he decided to come back out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Vanta? The girls have a few desks arranged from the former table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you don't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there isn't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Oh wait, this is me talking. You could put it that way, but many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both funny and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. She's always got an attitude. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and everyone might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Vanta, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey, Yuri, manga's good, okay? Manga's good. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share it. Monica looks over at me once more. Vanta, I look forward to seeing how you impress yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class after Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of each of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the writing and poem tonight. Yes, what's this? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how block feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the universe. Oh. I ain't need to see that. Monica, hi again, Vanta. Glad to see you didn't run away on us again, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep myself to my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oop. Her face. Yuri. Thanks for keeping your promise, Vanta. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Maybe you dive head first into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ooh. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to drag me here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oop. She's in the way. Monica, you're in the way of the words. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. The main character reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not, really. I was just thinking the way the second she guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yeah, she's looking kind of crazy. Are you okay? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you feel sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out the classroom. What on earth was that about? Vanta? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. It just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Yeah? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off on the book. and slip it back into my bag. Let's read Natsuki. Talk to Vanta. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. But what? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? You're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, and I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses... Yeah, it's the same one. Monica next. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burnt eyes could no longer see color. Are there doors in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Dang, somebody watching you? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between words, like in lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Just move around your hand and go down with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Freaking Monica. And Yuri's weird poem. Yuri reads the poem. I notice her eyes lighting. Exceptional. Ghost under the light. The terrible tendrils, blah blah. Same one from earlier. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. You do. But it took you a long time to read. Huh? Well, I just read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's sort of relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since you're the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Vanta. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, you did. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, blah. They usually do more than tell a story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's not nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for some suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Vanta did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Vanta liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I'm. Ooh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Vanta appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do clearly overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Vanta started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Oh, it's glitching out. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy? Edgy? Sorry, my lifestyle's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do that, don't you? Ooh. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the wrong with your head? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oops. Let's say Yuri. Yep, it stopped. It's getting closer. I keep saying Yuri. Whoops. Oop. Hey, Monica. Hey, girl. Monica. Hey, Vanta. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's pretty better for us to stay out of this. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. Much of a chance to discuss my book with Vanta. I'll just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really. What was that? What was that? Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, I'm kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, let's see. The logical place for you to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale. Like someone sucking the air through their teeth. That's the sound? Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! Oh! Dang. I heard, ooh. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Look at her eyes. It's time for the share poems. Monika's like, please stop acting weird, Yuri. Gosh. I'm gonna let y'all read. I'm not gonna read all this. Linear, pure boy. Yeah, I read over it. It's just weird. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took home for safekeeping, and I just really feel like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Haha, I'm okay. What did I just? Can we just pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excited when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. When Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets more kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. I think you keep your distance, that you will probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Like, Monika's like, please spend time with me. Save me. And the colors, they want bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating, wave, say, king, screaming, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, blah blah blah, breathing, rib cage, endless, meaningless. Let's say at the bottom. Delete her. Delete Yuri. Who am I talking to? Talking to me? You can hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dreams, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV. So the laughing was not the part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh, dang. Ooh, blood. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Vanta? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decided giving an indirect answer better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Oh, her eye's bleeding. Oh my gosh. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. Look forward to it. Shall we go, Vanta? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Bento before we leave, just to see what he thinks of this time here and all that. It's important to me as president. No, Yuri looks a bit in trouble, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? No, 1 hour. I just wanted to make sure everything you're doing time. Oh, everything's getting dark. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're been a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because it's all the time you've been here. We've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. She's like, I wasn't finished talking. Okay, let's save this, because it's going on an hour. But, yeah, if you like this weird episode, like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.